We all face mental challenges in life, but have you ever felt like you were completely lost along the way? That feeling when everything seems uncertain, when the weight of the world feels unbearable and you can't find your footing? It's a feeling that many of us know too well. Mental struggles don't always come with warning signs. Sometimes they creep in slowly, and other times they hit us like a sudden storm, leaving us feeling overwhelmed, confused, and alone. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to do more, be more, and achieve more. And in that pursuit, it's easy to lose track of who we are, what we stand for, and what truly matters. Whether it's the pressure of work, school, family, or personal expectations, the challenges we face mentally can often feel isolating and hard to overcome. We find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of doubt, fear, and frustration, questioning whether we'll ever find our way back to peace. But it's important to remember that we are not alone in this journey. Everyone, at some point in their lives, faces mental obstacles. It's a part of being human, and though it may feel like these challenges are impossible to overcome, the truth is, there are ways to rise above them. The key lies in how we approach them. Today, we're going to talk about how to face mental challenges head-on and how to stay grounded when things feel like they're falling apart. We're going to explore practical strategies and insights that can help you navigate the rough waters of mental struggles and find your way back to stability and strength. It's easy to feel like everything is spinning out of control when you're faced with anxiety, depression, or overwhelming pressure. Sometimes, it feels like you're stuck in a cycle, unable to break free. You might have moments of clarity, but then, out of nowhere, the weight of everything returns. It's like trying to walk through a fog with no clear path ahead. These mental battles can affect every aspect of your life, your relationships, work, and even your sense of self-worth. But despite how tough things may seem, there is always hope, and there are always ways to regain your balance. In this video, we're going to uncover some of the most effective ways to approach mental challenges. Whether you're struggling with a specific issue or just feeling mentally drained, the goal is to provide tools that can help you face your challenges with resilience, clarity, and confidence. It's not about pretending that everything is fine when it's not. It's about giving you the resources and mindset to face those challenges, one step at a time, without losing sight of who you are or what you value. If you're going through a tough mental or emotional time, or looking for ways to stay strong, this video will offer you some valuable tips that can help you regain control and start your journey toward healing and empowerment. These aren't just quick fixes or temporary solutions. These are long-term strategies that can help you build a stronger, more resilient mindset, no matter what you're facing. Throughout this video, we'll discuss how to identify the root causes of mental challenges, how to face them without being overwhelmed, and how to cultivate habits that keep you grounded even in the hardest times. The path to mental well-being isn't always straightforward, but with the right mindset and tools, you can navigate it with strength and purpose. So, if you've ever felt lost or unsure of how to move forward, stay tuned. This video will guide you through actionable steps to help you regain your footing and find peace in the midst of life's challenges. Before you can overcome any challenge, you need to identify it. This is one of the most fundamental truths when it comes to tackling mental health challenges. It may seem obvious, but recognizing what we're facing mentally can sometimes be more complicated than we think. Mental challenges are not always as straightforward as physical ailments, which often have visible symptoms. Mental struggles can be subtle and insidious, creeping up on us in ways that we might not immediately recognize. This is why identifying them early is so important. Mental challenges can manifest in many different ways. You might feel anxious, but you might not always know why. Or, you could experience feelings of fear, loneliness, or sadness, but these emotions might not always be linked to a specific event or trigger. In many cases, mental challenges don't come with a clear diagnosis, the way physical symptoms do. Anxiety, for instance, might not always be a result of a specific event. It can appear seemingly out of nowhere, and can be triggered by a variety of factors. Similarly, feelings of fear or loneliness can often hide beneath the surface, making it harder for us to address them. Recognizing your mental challenges is the first crucial step in addressing them. It's important to understand that your mental health isn't just about specific diagnoses like depression or anxiety. It's also about understanding the emotional landscape of your life. When you're able to identify what's happening mentally and emotionally, you can begin to work toward healing and resolution. It's easy to ignore or brush off mental challenges, especially in a world that often emphasizes getting things done and powering through. However, ignoring mental struggles can actually make things worse over time. We live in a society that values achievement, productivity, and being constantly on the go, but this often leads to neglecting our emotional well-being. Over time, this neglect can manifest as a lack of motivation, emotional fatigue, or even feelings of numbness. Addressing these challenges begins with acknowledging them and understanding them for what they are. So, how can you tell if you're facing a mental challenge? While mental health issues can manifest differently for each person, there are some common signs and symptoms that could indicate you're struggling mentally. Recognizing these signs is the first step in taking action. One of the clearest signs that you might be facing a mental challenge is emotional exhaustion. Emotional fatigue isn't just about feeling tired, it's about feeling mentally drained, overwhelmed, or unable to summon the energy to deal with everyday tasks. If you find yourself feeling like you've run out of steam, or if you constantly feel like you need a break, this could be a sign that you're dealing with an emotional challenge. Emotional fatigue can come from prolonged stress, burnout, or other unaddressed mental health issues. When you're mentally fatigued, even simple tasks can feel like monumental challenges. You may lose the motivation to engage in things that you used to enjoy, or feel like you're struggling just to get through the day. A feeling of being lost is another common symptom of mental challenges. This can manifest as confusion about your life direction, a sense of purposelessness, or the feeling that you've lost sight of your goals. You might have once had a clear idea of where you were going in life, but now everything seems uncertain. You might feel disconnected from your values or unsure about what's important to you. This sense of being lost can be linked to several mental health struggles, including depression, anxiety, and existential crises. When you're mentally and emotionally exhausted, it's easy to lose track of what you truly care about. The result is a deep sense of confusion about who you are and what you're meant to be doing in life. It's common to feel unmotivated at times, especially during challenging periods in life. However, if this lack of motivation persists and affects multiple areas of your life, it could be a sign of a deeper mental struggle. When you're mentally struggling, it can feel impossible to summon the energy or desire to engage with the things that once brought you joy or fulfillment. You may find yourself withdrawing from activities you used to enjoy or feeling like nothing really matters anymore. This sense of apathy can be linked to mental health conditions like depression, anxiety, or burnout. It's important to recognize that this feeling is not a reflection of your abilities or worth. It's a symptom of something deeper that needs attention. Mental challenges can also affect your ability to focus or make decisions. If you're finding it difficult to concentrate on tasks, make decisions, or even focus on conversations, this could be a sign that you're dealing with mental stress. Mental challenges can cloud your thinking, making it hard to focus on the present moment or even consider future plans. When your mind is overwhelmed, it can feel like you're constantly foggy or disconnected. This can lead to frustration, further isolating you from the people or activities that once brought you peace. While mental challenges primarily affect the mind, they can also take a physical toll on the body. Stress, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion can manifest in various physical ways, including headaches, muscle tension, insomnia, and even digestive issues. If you're experiencing unexplained physical symptoms, it may be worth considering whether they are related to mental stress or emotional struggles. Now that we've discussed some of the signs that you may be facing a mental challenge, let's look at how you can go about recognizing them more effectively. Understanding what's happening in your mind requires intentional reflection and self-awareness. Here are a few methods to help you identify and process mental challenges. One of the best ways to understand your mental challenges is to spend time reflecting on your emotions and thoughts. Self-reflection is a powerful tool that can help you identify patterns in your thinking, notice how your emotions are affecting your behavior, and gain insight into what might be causing you stress. You can practice self-reflection by journaling, meditating, or simply taking quiet time to check in with yourself each day. Ask yourself questions like, how am I feeling right now? What's weighing on my mind? Am I feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or sad? What's triggering these feelings? Reflecting on your emotions can help you understand whether you're dealing with an external issue, like work stress, or something internal, like self-doubt or fear. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment. This can help you observe your emotions and thoughts without being overwhelmed by them. By practicing mindfulness, you can gain clarity on your mental state and recognize any recurring patterns in your thinking. Mindfulness practices, like deep breathing, meditation, or mindful walking, can help you stay grounded and connected to your feelings. Regular mindfulness practice can also help you identify when your emotions are getting out of hand, allowing you to address them before they spiral. Sometimes, talking to someone outside of yourself can provide clarity. When we're in the midst of mental struggles, it can be hard to see things objectively. Speaking with a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can help you gain a new perspective on what you're experiencing. They may offer insights or help you identify what's really going on beneath the surface. Sometimes, simply expressing what's on your mind can relieve a great deal of emotional burden. A mental health journal is a powerful tool for tracking your emotions, identifying patterns, and reflecting on your mental health journey. By recording your thoughts and feelings regularly, you can start to recognize recurring triggers or sources of stress. This journal can also help you track your progress and see how your mental health evolves over time. By looking back at your entries, you may identify what challenges are most persistent and what coping strategies have worked for you. If you're having trouble recognizing your mental challenges on your own, or if you feel overwhelmed by what you're experiencing, it might be helpful to seek professional guidance. A mental health professional, like a therapist or counselor, can help you identify your challenges and provide strategies for dealing with them. They can also help you navigate deeper emotional issues and work through any mental health concerns you might have. Identifying your mental challenges is the first and most crucial step in overcoming them. It's easy to feel lost or confused, but by recognizing the signs and reflecting on your emotional state, you can begin to understand what's going on beneath the surface. Taking the time to reflect, seek support, and practice mindfulness can help you stay grounded and begin the process of healing. Remember, it's okay to not have all the answers right away. What matters is that you're taking the time to understand yourself and work toward healing, one step at a time. Facing mental challenges can feel overwhelming, but it's important to remember that it's possible to rise above them. In this section, we'll explore 4 key strategies that can help you confront and overcome the mental struggles you may be facing. These strategies are designed to help you regain control of your emotional well-being, build resilience, and navigate through difficult times with strength and clarity. The 4 approaches we'll discuss are accepting and confronting your emotions, practicing self-care and mindfulness, seeking support from others, and using faith and purpose as sources of strength. When facing mental struggles, the first step is to accept your emotions rather than deny them. It may sound simple, but this process can have a profound impact on your ability to heal and move forward. Often, when we feel mentally overwhelmed or emotionally drained, the instinct is to push those feelings aside. We may try to bury our emotions in the hope that they'll go away on their own. However, denying your emotions can lead to negative consequences, including emotional numbness, increased anxiety, or even deeper emotional turmoil. Acceptance isn't about resigning yourself to feeling terrible or saying that you're okay when you're not. It's about acknowledging your emotional state without judgment or self-criticism. It's about understanding that it's okay to feel sad, anxious, or fearful at times. These feelings are natural and part of the human experience. Denying them or trying to suppress them can actually intensify the emotional distress, making it harder to move forward. When you accept your emotions, you create space for healing. Begin by simply identifying what you're feeling. Are you anxious? Sad? Frustrated? Confused? Naming your emotions is an important first step in processing them. Once you label your emotions, it becomes easier to understand why you're feeling the way you are and how you can address it. Give yourself permission to feel what you're feeling without judgment. It's okay to feel upset, frustrated, or even angry. Let those emotions flow through you. Sometimes, sitting with your feelings rather than running from them can help you process them more effectively. Be kind to yourself when you're going through tough emotions. Treat yourself the way you would treat a close friend who was struggling. Remind yourself that it's okay to not have all the answers and that healing takes time. Once you've accepted your emotions, you can begin to confront them. This involves actively acknowledging the source of your emotional pain and taking proactive steps to address it. Confronting your emotions doesn't mean that the pain will go away instantly, but it does help you regain a sense of control over the situation. Taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally is crucial when facing mental challenges. Practicing mindfulness and self-care not only helps reduce stress, but it also promotes emotional balance and helps you stay grounded during difficult times. Self-care is not just about indulging in activities that make you feel good temporarily. It's about nurturing your mental and physical health over the long term. When you take care of yourself, you're telling your mind and body that you are worthy of care and attention. Self-care allows you to recharge, reduce stress, and stay mentally strong when challenges arise. Mindfulness is the practice of staying present and fully engaged in the current moment without judgment. It's a tool that can help calm your mind, reduce anxiety, and center your thoughts. Mindfulness can be especially beneficial when you're feeling mentally overwhelmed, as it helps you focus on the here and now rather than getting caught up in negative thought patterns or worrying about the future. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to practice mindfulness. It allows you to quiet your mind, focus on your breath, and tune into your thoughts without being swept away by them. Start with just a few minutes each day, and gradually increase the time as you feel more comfortable. Yoga combines physical movement with mindfulness. It encourages deep breathing and relaxation while focusing on body awareness. Yoga helps relieve stress, improves flexibility, and provides a sense of calm. Even if you're new to yoga, simple stretches and deep breathing exercises can make a big difference. Deep breathing exercises are a quick and effective way to calm the nervous system. When you're feeling anxious or stressed, take a few moments to close your eyes. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for 4, and then exhale slowly for a count of 6. Repeat this for a few minutes, and you'll begin to feel your anxiety decrease. Walking can be a form of mindfulness if you focus on each step and the sensations in your body as you move. As you walk, pay attention to your surroundings, the sounds, sights, and even the feel of the ground beneath you. This practice helps ground you in the present moment and can reduce feelings of stress. Sometimes, mental struggles can leave you feeling mentally drained, and the best remedy for this is to give yourself permission to take breaks. Whether it's a short walk, a nap, or simply stepping away from work for a few minutes, taking regular breaks helps prevent burnout and allows your mind to rest. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity when dealing with mental challenges. By prioritizing self-care, you ensure that you have the emotional and mental energy to face the difficulties ahead. One of the most important things to remember when facing mental challenges is that you don't have to face them alone. It's common to feel isolated when you're struggling mentally, but reaching out for support can make a world of difference. Whether it's talking to a friend, family member, or a professional, connecting with others can provide relief, perspective, and guidance. Talking about your struggles with someone you trust can offer an emotional release and reduce the sense of burden you may feel. It helps you process your emotions and may even provide new insights into your situation. Having a support system also reminds you that you are not alone. Mental struggles can feel isolating, but the truth is that many people have gone through similar challenges and are willing to offer their support. Sharing your feelings with someone who understands you can bring a sense of relief. It's important to choose someone who listens without judgment and offers empathy. Simply being heard can have a powerful impact on your emotional state. If your mental challenges are persistent or overwhelming, consider reaching out to a therapist or counselor. Professionals can provide valuable coping strategies, help you work through difficult emotions, and offer guidance on managing stress and anxiety. Therapy can also provide a safe, non-judgmental space to explore deeper issues. If you're struggling with a specific issue, such as anxiety, depression, or grief, consider joining a support group. Being with others who share similar experiences can help you feel understood and less alone. Support groups also provide an opportunity to learn new strategies for coping with mental challenges. Sometimes, seeking support requires vulnerability, and it can be difficult to open up about your mental health struggles. However, vulnerability is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that you are taking the necessary steps to heal and that you value your well-being enough to ask for help. Remember, reaching out is an act of courage. When facing mental challenges, it can be incredibly helpful to reconnect with your faith or a higher purpose. Whether it's religion, spirituality, or a personal sense of meaning, belief in something greater than yourself can provide the strength and resilience you need to get through tough times. Faith and purpose provide you with a sense of direction and hope. When everything around you feels uncertain, knowing that you are connected to something bigger than yourself can help ground you and remind you that challenges are a part of life's journey. Having a higher purpose helps you see the bigger picture and find meaning in your struggles, even when things seem difficult. If you have a religious or spiritual practice, make time for prayer or meditation. These practices can help you find peace, connect with your faith, and receive guidance during difficult times. Prayer or meditation can also provide you with a sense of surrender, allowing you to release some of the emotional weight you may be carrying. Take time to reflect on what you truly value in life. What are your core beliefs? What do you stand for? Reconnecting with your values and beliefs can help you find purpose and stay grounded when things feel overwhelming. Helping others can often remind you of the strength and purpose within yourself. Volunteering or offering support to others in need can help shift your focus away from your own struggles and give you a sense of fulfillment. Facing and overcoming mental challenges is not easy, but it is possible with the right strategies in place. By accepting and confronting your emotions, practicing self-care and mindfulness, seeking support from others, and reconnecting with your faith or purpose, you can begin to navigate through your challenges with greater strength and resilience. Remember, it's okay to take it one step at a time. Healing is a journey, not a destination. When you're facing mental challenges, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and feel like giving up. During tough times, it can be difficult to keep pushing forward, especially when you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or stuck. However, motivation plays a crucial role in maintaining your resilience and ensuring that you don't lose your way. In this section, we'll explore 3 key strategies for staying motivated, even in the face of adversity. Creating positive habits, reminding yourself why you started, and learning to forgive yourself. One of the most effective ways to stay motivated and focused on your goals is by building positive habits. Habits are powerful because they create consistency and structure in your life. When you build small, positive habits every day, they add up over time, gradually leading you to greater success and fulfillment. These habits help you stay on track and remind you that progress is being made, even on the days when it feels like nothing is changing. Creating positive habits is key to staying motivated because they anchor you, especially when you feel uncertain or distracted. When life gets chaotic or when mental challenges arise, Your habits can serve as a stabilizing force, keeping you grounded in your goals and your values. Even small actions, repeated regularly, can help shift your mindset, increase your confidence, and reduce feelings of stress or burnout. Positive habits also serve as reminders that you are in control of your actions, and that small steps forward, no matter how small they seem, contribute to the bigger picture. Rather than focusing solely on outcomes, positive habits allow you to shift your focus to the process, making it easier to stay motivated even when results take time to materialize. Creating lasting habits begins with taking small, manageable steps. Trying to overhaul your life all at once can feel overwhelming, and it's easy to become discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Instead, start with one small habit and commit to doing it every day. This could be something as simple as journaling for 5 minutes, taking a short walk, or drinking more water throughout the day. By starting small, you make it easier to integrate the new habit into your routine and reduce the chances of burnout. Consistency is key when it comes to building habits. It's not about perfection, but about showing up every day and making progress. Even if you miss a day, don't get discouraged, just pick up where you left off. Consistency is what builds momentum, and over time, you'll see how these small habits stack up to create big changes. It's easy to forget to follow through on your new habits when life gets busy. Set reminders for yourself to stay on track. Use your phone or a calendar app to schedule specific times for your habits, or place sticky notes around your home or workspace to remind you to stay consistent. Don't wait until you've reached the end goal to celebrate. Acknowledge and celebrate small victories along the way. Whether it's completing your journal entry for the day or making time for a workout, taking a moment to recognize your efforts reinforces the habit and motivates you to keep going. In tough moments, it's easy to forget why you began your journey in the first place. When life feels overwhelming or your motivation wanes, it's crucial to remind yourself of your deeper purpose and the reasons behind your goals. Recalling why you started can help you regain clarity, focus, and energy, ultimately helping you stay on track and not lose your way. When you're struggling mentally, it can be tempting to question your goals, doubt your abilities, or wonder if it's worth it to keep going. However, reminding yourself why you began your journey in the first place can reignite your passion and determination. It reconnects you with your purpose and provides the motivation to push through difficult moments. Having a clear sense of why you're doing something creates a sense of commitment and accountability. When you remember the reasons you embarked on your journey, whether they are personal, professional, or related to your values, you renew your sense of purpose, which can be a powerful motivator during challenging times. Take some time to reflect on your goals and write down why they matter to you. What motivated you to start? What do you hope to achieve? Write these down and keep them somewhere visible on your desk, in your journal, or as a note on your phone. When you're feeling low, revisit your why to remind yourself of the bigger picture. Take a few minutes to close your eyes and imagine yourself achieving your goals. What does that look like? How does it feel? Visualizing your success helps create a mental image of what you're working toward, making it easier to stay focused and motivated. This visualization can serve as a powerful reminder that the struggles you face today are worth it for the future you want to create. Vision boards are a great way to stay connected to your goals. Create a visual representation of your dreams and aspirations by cutting out images or writing words that represent your vision for the future. Place your vision board somewhere you can see it daily, and let it serve as a reminder of why you started. When you're feeling stuck, take time to reflect on how far you've come. Look back at the progress you've made. Even if it feels small, celebrate the milestones you've reached and the lessons you've learned along the way. Reminding yourself of your progress can give you the boost you need to keep moving forward. One of the biggest obstacles to staying motivated is the pressure we put on ourselves. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-blame, guilt, or frustration. We might tell ourselves that we're not good enough, or that we've failed. However, This negative self-talk can quickly sap our motivation and make it harder to get back on track. Learning to forgive yourself is crucial to staying motivated and maintaining a healthy relationship with yourself. Nobody is perfect, and everyone experiences setbacks along the way. Whether it's missing a deadline, making a mistake, or facing a personal challenge, it's important to remember that you are human. Perfectionism can be paralyzing, and the fear of failure can prevent us from taking action. When you forgive yourself, you release the burden of guilt and allow yourself to move forward. Self-forgiveness is an act of self-compassion. It's about accepting that you are not defined by your mistakes and that you have the ability to learn, grow, and try again. Forgiving yourself allows you to approach your goals with a sense of freedom and determination, rather than fear and shame. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding when you make mistakes. Instead of criticizing yourself, ask, what can I learn from this? Recognize that everyone experiences challenges, and it's okay to stumble as long as you pick yourself back up. Rather than seeing mistakes as failures, view them as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself what you can learn from each experience and how it can make you stronger in the future. Reframing setbacks as lessons helps you shift your mindset and stay motivated to continue. Once you've acknowledged your mistake and learned from it, give yourself permission to let go of any lingering guilt or frustration. Holding on to negative emotions only weighs you down. Forgiveness is a way of freeing yourself to continue pursuing your goals with a lighter heart. If you find it difficult to forgive yourself or move past certain mistakes, consider seeking professional support. A therapist or counselor can help you work through feelings of guilt or shame and teach you how to cultivate self-compassion. Staying motivated during difficult times isn't easy, but it's possible with the right mindset and tools. By creating positive habits, reminding yourself why you started, and learning to forgive yourself, you can continue moving forward with purpose and determination. Remember, the path to success is rarely linear, and setbacks are a natural part of growth. What matters is how you respond to those setbacks, and continue on your journey with resilience and hope. Keep going, your future self will thank you. Today, we've learned how to identify mental challenges, strategies for facing them, and how to stay motivated throughout the process. We've discussed the importance of recognizing your emotions and accepting them, practicing self-care and mindfulness, seeking support from others, and using your faith or purpose to stay strong. We've also talked about how creating positive habits, reminding yourself why you started, and learning to forgive yourself can help you stay on track and move forward, even in tough times. If you're facing mental challenges right now, remember, you're not alone. It's okay to struggle, and it's okay to seek help. Apply the tips we've discussed today. Take small steps every day, and keep pushing forward, stronger than before. You have the strength within you to overcome whatever you're facing. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more tips and support. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What mental challenges are you currently facing, and how are you overcoming them? Together, we can get through it, and your story may inspire someone else who's struggling. Let's keep the conversation going and support each other on this journey.